In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the 3 steps I took to create this shiny 3D reflective text within After Effects. This is the steps I'm going over. Bear in mind, I am not showing you how to do this animation, and you are going to need to know your way around After Effects. I am not going to go over how to move things around the scene, what 3D layers and what lights are and all that jazz. Let's jump into it. Alright, I am inside of After Effects. I've got a text layer here ready to go, and if I press play, it has got an animation on it. If you did want to follow along with my project file, you can check out my description for my current download options. Right, so the first thing that you want to do is change your renderer from Classic 3D to Cinema 4D. If you are running your After Effects on a pretty old computer, you might not have that option. So if you can't see it, that could be why. So I want this text to look 3D. I'm going to drop down into my text layer, drop into geometry options and go to extrusion depth, and I'm going to drag this up to 162. Then I'm going to jump into material options and I'm going to adjust these slightly. First, I'm just going to bring the specular intensity up to 73. I'll bring the shininess up to 29. And I'm going to change the reflection intensity to 46. Alright, and that's all I'm going to do for the text. You can already see some reflection here. The next thing I want to do though is add some light and colors to this. So I'm going to go layer, new light, choose a spotlight. I'm going to bring the intensity up to 300, the cone angle to 150, the feather up to 100. I'm going to make the fall off smooth and bring the fall off distance up to about 1500. And I do want it to cast shadows. I'm going to leave the shadow darkness as is, but I will bring the diffusion all the way up to 576. And I'll press OK. I forgot to change the color, so I'll just jump in here and change this to a kind of turquoise. That will do. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so as usual, I do kind of feel like it would be a bit redundant to go over specific numbers for what I've done again, so I'm just going to make a couple more lights and I will just show you the difference. So this is what I have ended up with. You can see in my animation that it's got some real shine in here. It's reflecting off the text and it's just overall looking pretty cool. I will drop into these lights and just give you the details. This is what I've got for Spotlight 3. This is the color. This is what I've got for Spotlight 2 color, and as you saw before, Spotlight 1. So everything's all a little bit different. Obviously the main one as well is the position of it, but once you are happy with your lighting and your colors, you can go ahead and just select everything, right click and pre-compose. I'm going to name mine text source and I'm going to move all attributes into the new composition. I want to add that extra reflection on the text that you saw in the thumbnail. So to do that, I'm going to go to Effects and Presets and type in blob and grab this CC Blobalize and drop it onto my layer. And straight away, something fun is happening. I love this effect. I'm going to change the property to luminance and I'm going to bring the softness all the way down to about 4.4 and I'm going to bring this cutaway down to 0. And I also just want to make it glow a little bit. So I'm going to go grab a glow effect, drop it onto my layer, and I always just basically adjust the threshold, radius and intensity. So I'll bring the threshold down to 11.4, the radius just up slightly to 14. I'm going to bring the intensity way down to about 0.4. And the last couple things I've done, I've just added a background layer in here and I've also added a adjustment layer and put an add grain effect on it. I like it, always just adds a nice final touch, I feel. Yeah, there you have it.